Steph Curry is dominating the NBA again. Absolutely on a tear since acquiring Jimmy Butler. Steph Curry has been nothing short of phenomenal. Here you're going to get the DHO from Jimmy and just immediately puts it up for Steph, right? Again, Steph has been nothing short of sensational. This team has been on a tear. They're in the playoffs again, no longer in the play-in. Curry does a great job here of keeping Paolo on his side, right? So this is a good screen action here by GP, right? So then the man gives up, and then it's just him and Paolo one-on-one, and then he's able to just get far in front of it, and then he's able to just get the tough little up and in lay, which again, Curry is the reason the Warriors have been on this tear. Like, yes, getting Jimmy has helped, right? Their defense has been phenomenal. But I don't think we understand just how, like, insane Curry's really been, right? So here you're going to get Quentin Post to get the screen on KCP. And this is just like, there's nothing you can do. There is genuinely nothing you could do right here. Like, you have KCP. He's standing all the way up. Post gets on. KCP tries to get over. Does a poor job at it. And just immediately gets a 3-ball up. And now you're only down 15, like 13. And this team, right? Again, now Steph can go into the transition play. Steph's buckets have just been way easier. Like, what he's been able to do has been remarkable. And again, if he's playing like this going into the playoffs, this Warriors team can make a real run. Would I take it into account that, you know, Curry is going to stay at this level? I'm not sure. And you might be saying, but Emster, what is that level? Well, Curry is averaging 36-4 on 51 from the field, 44 from 3, and 90 from the line. And by the way, the 44 from 3 are on 12 threes a game. So, yeah, Curry is on a tear. Like, and that's all since the first game with Jimmy. And then Curry can just do stuff like this, right? He can just feel it. Like, that's the thing that's so deadly about him. When he's feeling it, there's nothing like him. Like, there just isn't. Like, no one can shoot it like he can. No one can move like he can with the ball. Like, Curry has actually just been, like, dominating again. And it's been really, really good to see because the first half of this year, things are looking a little rough, right? And then he just makes some nonsense like this. And he did the same thing against Brooklyn just last night. He's able to just heave from half. And now you go from you're down 17 to you're down 14. Game ain't over, right? And again, Curry, I like the aggressiveness, right? Like, this is a great screen action here. So let's just take a note, right? So you see Jimmy's going to get the ball here. But when he does that, Draymond's automatically ready to set the screen. Now, at this point, KCP is not able to get over in time. Paolo miscommunicates it. It just waits. KCP jumps. And in some voodoo magic-esque way, it's a Steph Curry three-pointer. Like, it's just how it is. Like, I really can't describe it any other way, right? You're going to get Jimmy here. Post is going to come up over. And again, the looks for you know, Curry have been so much better because now you have someone like Jimmy, right? Like, this team went from down almost 20 going into the half to they're up 1 after 7 minutes of the third quarter. Like, again, GP2, KCP just can't guard him. And again, Curry has been phenomenal. And again, I think there are a few teams where I'm like, okay, maybe the Warriors will lose them. Like, I think the Lakers is a tough matchup for them just because I don't know how they would guard LeBron and Luka. I think the Nuggets, just because I don't think they could deal with Jokic. And obviously OKC. OKC is still probably the best team in the West. But man, I don't know, bro. If Curry is hitting like he has been hitting, and if Jimmy's able to be like a semblance of like a 22, 23 point per game scorer, there's nothing you can do about that. And then the other thing I want to talk about is the playmaking of Steph Curry that I think is sort of lost on us. And I really want to get into that. So I think the conversation about Curry playmaking could get a little nasty in both ways. The first is, you know, Steph Curry can never have a bad game because his gravity and how he's then able to create for others is just so unparalleled. So therefore, he can never have a bad game. No, that's wrong. But I also think there are people who get really nasty and like, well, he's not a true point guard because he's not a crazy facilitator. You know, he doesn't set everyone. Well, not every point guard has to play like that. And even then, Steph still creates for others. I don't know where this misconception about Steph and his creation has come from. but they're going to do the staggered screen here, right? Or the attempt at it, and he rejects basically that option just because of how close to off everything gets. Santos starts to cut here at the rim. Curry does a good job of waiting, taking that extra step. And at that point, right, like, it's just wide open. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to go back to what you were doing. And again, Curry gets Mikal Bridges, waits, and just, that's a tough pass, by the way. Like, again, I think people underestimate how good of a passer Curry is. He waits, he draws, he goes up, right over to that corner for Buddy Hield. Corner three, you know how it goes. And again, it's just so much easier for Curry, I feel like. Like, again, like, now you got Jimmy, does a great job here filling the lane, right? Big man kind of slows down because he's expecting Jimmy to be there. Brunson tries to come over, it's just too late. Like, Butler just gets the wide open cutting lane. And again, that's the threat of Curry. And I think Curry has been partly tuned up because he finally has like what feels like a legitimate puncher's chance at a championship. Now, do I think they would beat a team like the Celtics? No. Do I think they would beat a team like the Cavs? Probably not. But they got a real shot. And I think when you're Steph Curry and the way you see him play, it feels like he feels like they got a chance. And if he feels that way, there's just nothing you're going to be able to do. And you got B-Pods here. And then again, shot falls. They keep rolling. Brunson puts it up, gets the miss. And now again, Curry can just immediately throw it up. And even Draymond's out here getting some for himself, which is rare to see because it's Draymond Green. But again, I think Curry's dominance has just been from his sheer aggressiveness. And again, the actual offensive attention that someone like Jimmy can bring. And again, this is a beautiful bounce pass, by the way, to Looney. So he's going to wait, gets the curl action, and immediately he starts rolling, right? Because Mitch waits. So now Looney just got free roll to the rim. And now he's able to just go and slam it down. And he loves playing at MSG. So we know how that goes. And again, Curry, right at the end of the game, waits. B-Pod starts to cut. Curry can immediately go up, waits, and seals the game. Stephen Curry is back, guys. And if he's back, the league is in trouble. As always, guys, this was Mr. No Scoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.